Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a special treat for you guys today. I just got finished recording a collaborative reading with a client and a dear friend of mine, and super intuitive, really gifted, beautiful creature in my life. We just did a reading together and talking about some really important things coming in, being anchored in the energy of this full moon. And I just have been guided to do more of these sessions and collaborative readings with people in my tribe and friends of mine, and people from the Hawk's Nest and clients of mine, and everybody that comes to this channel. They're teachers and guides and readers and mystics, and everybody has such amazing, powerful gifts. And some of them are Reiki students of mine. And I'm just here to hold space for that and to encourage those gifts to come out, and to 111 on my recording, to draw out the authenticity and the light of each one of these people, and to allow them the space to be seen and to be heard and to be valued and to be sought out, and to share themselves and their gifts with you, and for you to share them with other people too. So if you have gifts of your own, if you are a reader, if you are a healer, if you speak light language, if you need the space to express that side of yourself, I am here for you, and I want to connect with you in order to be able to facilitate that for you, to record a video, to do whatever it is that we need to do and post it here on the channel, and make this a collective of those expressing their authenticity and their light and their gifts to be of service for the community around us and for the world at large. Us coming together in this way is so powerful, and it's so needed right now, and it is the essence of united union energy that is going to start to change things. It really is. So if you're interested in that, and if you like the way that things unfold in this reading, and you're feeling the call to work with me too, email me. All of my information is down in the box below, or we can set up a session. We can connect in whatever way is comfortable for you. Just get in touch with me, and we will meditate on it and see what it feels like. Okay? So stand by for this reading that's coming up. This is my friend, her site. We talk all about it in the video, but her website and her business is called Samara Soul Scribe. Sorry, tongue twister. Samara Soul Scribe. Okay? I love you guys. There's something about this Two of Pentacles, though. There's something in the Two of Pentacles. What is Two of Pentacles to you?
Balancing.
But having trouble balancing it?
Needing to put the energies in equilibrium, right? So I don't know if it's so much trouble. Like in that particular deck, what's coming through for this reading is a little bit of the barren land, where usually or frequently I'll read that as it's actually even land.
Yeah.
But here I'm seeing it as being a little bit barren.
Yeah.
Kind of, and making things a little bit more difficult than they need to be, right?
Yeah, and I feel like they are pretty far apart, like compared to some Two of Pentacles in different decks. Like they're not, it's not quite, the pentacles aren't quite so far apart.
Right. Like a little bit more of a struggle than it needs to be, and that's part of that false programming and part of that paradigm that's down.
Yeah. And I definitely see these like stormy seas and stuff behind here. There's a ship that I see as coming in, but there's stormy seas that come in before it. It's almost like feeling that something is coming your way, feeling that some sort of manifestation is coming your way. Maybe it's union, maybe it is it's collective fear about something foreboding happening or coming in there. But water is emotions too. So it's almost like really learning how to balance your emotions, allowing your feminine to speak through your emotions and not resisting them. When you resist them, that's when it is so hard to find balance in them, because they're trying to come up anyway and you're trying to resist, and then all of a sudden it comes out as an explosion. And like learning to balance your emotions.
I'm getting a lot. So Justice came out again, different deck, and
more balance, right?
Wands, right? But in this 10 of Wands, and even as it was coming out, I heard put the burdens down, right? But looking at this deck, it's so clear. Like, so we got the wands that the person's carrying, and look up at that like castle. Like, we don't even need the wands. That's like a stone or marble castle. Like, why are we carrying other people's burdens, right? Why are we carrying burdens that don't belong to us?
Right.
We don't need those, right? That's not part of where we're going, right? That's like all past stuff.
Yeah. Yes. And what I was feeling for this one is like learning how to balance your emotions. Other people's burdens are what program us to suppress our emotions, to not express ourselves, because people tell you to stop crying, man up, stop crying. And their reaction, we're sensitive to their reaction. And so we gauge how we're going to express ourselves or allow whatever emotions to come up according to how other people are going to react to it, how they're going to judge us, how they're going to shame us. And so that our emotions become unbalanced because we're carrying other people's burdens, because the way that they are uncomfortable with their feminine energy and with expressing things becomes more important than our own well-being and that love for ourselves and the love for the message that's trying to come through. Like, our emotions are so powerful in being messengers.
Yes. Underneath the deck, Karen, I got the sun. Under the sun is the Empress again, and then the shadow side, right? This feels heavy.
Oh yeah.
Like I this energy feels dark and unwanted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like I don't want that energy. Our Empress is getting closer, right? Like, I feel like she's embracing some of her gifts there, but it's cold and it's dark. It's still not the Empress energy that we want to see here, right? Yeah. But I think letting go of those burdens, right? And letting go is, it's not, as we know, right? It's not as simple as just saying, okay, I'm done with it, right? We have to feel it. We have to recognize it. We have to work through those energies and heal them. The sun feels pretty amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, we're closer.
Yeah. And it feels like, okay. So this is more of it too. Like, in order to really move things forward and come into union and like unity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that.
We can't only experience and feel the heavy emotions that are out there.
Right.
We have to infuse it with our light and our understanding that there's beauty in every single thing that happens. So as hard as it is to do, why are all these terrible things happening? Why are we feeling so much of this fear and so much of these heavy emotions and control bearing down on us?
Yes.
Why are we only able to feel that? Because society right now is telling us fear. The news is telling us everything that they're showing us. They are zooming our attention into all the bad things and saying numbers are rising and you need to vax, or you can't go here, and control, and you can't fly there, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and fear this, and things are going to get worse. And people feel it building and building because that's all they're being tuned into. So part of our role is to balance that out, balance those feelings, really help them to process those feelings and say, of course you're in fear. Of course you're in fear. Let me show you all the other side of this. Let me show you the beauty in, having focused in on that and having tuned into all of these people that are feeling and running that stream of consciousness. We're tuning into them in order to infuse them with our level of consciousness, saying, yeah, it looks scary, but it's bringing us to a point of things have got to get to an almost ridiculous point for people to open their eyes and be freed of illusion. That's a beautiful fucking thing. That's beautiful. So everybody's tuning into the fear and really tuning into this storyline that's going on over here. At some point, they are going to be freed of illusion, and they're going to understand the power of their own choice, that they do have a choice at the end of the day, and we're all going to stand together in that space. And so what you're feeling right now is tuning you into a lot of people who are getting ready to come into a massive awakening. It's like we are infusing ourselves, our light, in seeing the beauty of every single situation. It's not an easy thing to do, but if we can balance this out and say, there's not just darkness here, though. Yes, it feels really foreboding. It feels foreboding. So from my perspective, how can I look at that from a higher perspective and show you and shine the light on that situation right there? How can I do that? How can I do that? Because all of this fear, all of this, the things that are being stirred up right now, you know what that's stirred up in me? A deep, dark secret from my shadow that I had no idea was controlling, running my life and creating destructive patterns in my life. And as soon as I was, as painful as it is to process it, as soon as I was able to see, so many things made sense. It was like, oh, that's why this person came into my life, and that's why I've been doing those things, and that's why this, and all of these patterns, it's so beautiful that it just came into my awareness.
Yeah, we got to shine that light on those shadows.
Yeah, and that would not have come up if all of this stuff hadn't been stirred up in the world around us. That's how we empower ourselves again and say, thank you for that gift. Thank you for that gift. It has empowered me, and it is empowering me to connect with other people who have had the same subconscious pattern running things for them, bring it to their awareness, and have it not run things anymore. So that illusion of control mechanisms out there, they lose their power. They can't control us anymore. And they're the ones that empowered us. They're the ones that brought it forth. Thank you for that. And so it's connecting the web of people who are going to be able to come into awareness and resonance with that same thing that's been stirred up for them. So we're all going to be clearing and transmuting it powerfully together in order to come into the next level of light and free ourselves. And, you know, when you can sit in the middle of any situation that the universe or this world is going to throw at you, and just be like, this is going to empower me. This is going to empower me.
I just came back. Did you see? I just got the illumination just came in.
Yeah. Yes. If there's some sort of darkness or some sort of shadow that's come your way, shadow energies, heavier energies, they want to ascend too. They are drawn to the light. So that if they were brought to you, that must mean I'm standing in more light. That must be I must be in a higher vibration right now then. Okay. Thank you for showing me that. And they're attracted to some sort of vibration in me that matches them. So if it's fear or sadness or shame or whatever it is, I have that active in me, and they're coming towards me in order to show that to me so that I can release that too. What I can do is, the way that we take our power back again is by feeding that energy with love. Instead of it coming in and feeding off of us and draining us, and we feed it with more fear and more like resistance and defensiveness and all of that, when we welcome those energies as powerful teachers and we send it love and gratefulness and take the power back into ourselves and say, I'm going to examine where that comes from in me. Thank you for empowering me to do that. Now I can transmute this thing that I didn't see before. And we consciously give it love. So we're still giving it our light, but we're not empowering it with fear. So we help it to shift. We shift those shadows into light. Yeah. Right? Does that make sense?
I love it.
That's the balancing that it feels like we're talking about. That's how we move forward into union.
Your light just got bright too. Yeah, things shifted there.
That was all codes. Those were all Christ codes coming through.
The energy got a lot lighter.
Oh, yeah.
Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom of my deck.
Again.
Yeah.
On the bottom. So that's really what is holding the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Is a new way of thinking, a new path, gold.
Yeah.
Gold energies coming onto the planet. Christ codes coming onto the planet.
Four of Wands.
There she is again.
Yeah.
There she is. Two of Wands just came out.
There's some
with the hawk
in there. Look at those.
With the hawk, yes.
Of that. Things are getting, I just heard blown up. I was going to say things are getting lit up, but my guide said.
It's like sending this message out. Sending this message.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And for some of those, I think there's some person watching her fearing kind of that tower moment. I'm saying that it doesn't have to be like destructive or painful, right? But part of that is being authentic and being in our own power, and just letting things be, and that we're not alone.
Yeah.
Right? We have so much 3D support, and then also our own teams that can help us.
Yeah. I think the tower, more solar plexus clearing, making space for being able to accept where we are and embracing where we are at any single moment, because it is meant for our growth. The tower is really just about change. Sometimes it's scary because it's big change.
Yeah. But
when we fear change, we're just putting out the energy of resistance, and then we call in even more resistance. We're just resisting what's underneath of that. It's just change.
I just heard, how do you think I got there? Right? Like how did we get in that in-person energy? Yeah. So okay, more specifically though, I'm feeling like we're talking very broad, we're talking very macro about all of this stuff. And it's so important to do that. But I'm feeling like we need to bring it back into more specific things that we're talking about, and more personalized, specific micro things. So what is the tower that's coming in? I just got the devil just flew out.
What is the tower?
Resistance energy. Emperor.
Okay, so
I got two aces. I got Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the World.
That feels like a karmic partner. Like a karmic partner come in to show you where your attachments are, when I talked about you shifting into distorted masculine energy, like devil and emperor is like distorted masculine. It feels like someone coming in to show you, reflect to you distorted masculine energy, where that is stirred up in you, in order to, it's like teaching you a lesson or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see these? Those. Oh.
Ace.
Ace
of Swords is usually like truth. That's some truth.
This feels so free though.
The World. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands, that's what else you had there?
Yeah, Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords.
Sometimes the Ace of Wands is about sexuality. It's about sex.
Sexual freedom.
Yeah. it feels like part of the tower is like someone is coming in order to show you the patterns that have been created in your life. For some people, oh, ouch, I just got a pain in my chest. For some people, the stuff that we're talking about is stirring up the trauma from their subconscious that they didn't know about.
I'm getting a lot of heavy father energy.
But in that way, for those people that it comes up for, or that they're connecting with, it's revealing codependent patterns. It's showing you why you attract certain people into your life. It's like you're attracting the image of what this distortion is, or what this trauma is, or what this addiction is. There's addiction connected to some sort of thing that's running you. And for some people, it's like someone from their past. It feels like someone from their past is coming in to just like repeat this and show this to them again. It's like they're back and you think that they've changed, and really all they want from you is sex. It's all about sex. And you realize how much it makes you feel like a piece of meat.
There's a good amount of this group that's, I think we're holding on too tightly to things too. And even that hand on that sword, right? Like it's on the blade. It's almost like some self-sabotaging. It's like the truth is right there and it hurts, but there's some self-sabotage coming through.
Okay. So the tower is revealing that.
Yeah. There's a lot of pain with some father energy.
Okay.
We might be getting two parts of the collective here.
Okay.
There's going to be some powerful transmitting going on. I think for those that are watching and hanging in here on this reading, there's big releases coming through.
So okay, I feel two different ones too. And I feel some people are connecting in and drawing people into their lives, or a person, or they're realizing that the person in their life is connected to a sexual trauma. Mm-hmm. And others are connecting to abandonment issues, and how it leads back to their father and when they lost their father. And so those the codependent patterns in your life, and the way that you call people in, and the way that you react to certain situations, all goes back to when you lost the masculine in your life. It doesn't have to be father, but it could be it's like a male figure or something in your life. So for some, it's like distorted energy. It's distorted. It's like being taken advantage of. And for another group, it's connected to deep, deep love and intimate connection with a father, and resisting deep, intimate connection with partners, and being emotionally unavailable or intimately unavailable because of that loss that was experienced. It feels sudden too. It feels like a sudden loss. So that could have been through divorce. It could have been through death. It could have been like all of a sudden my dad just left. But I also think that it's meant to reveal. I think that it's meant to shift, like the Tower card. I'm seeing a change in the way that you view your interaction with the world and the way that you view relationships that you currently have in your life.
Oh yeah.
Honoring them and realizing that with all this abandonment energy in my past and blah, 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 this person is stuck by me. Always has. And I kept abandoning myself.
Yes.
By rejecting that love, by rejecting who it is, because I was so attached to the person I thought that was my twin, or the catalyst twin in the first place. They came in and were meant to reflect the codependent patterns, maybe the sexual trauma or whatever it was. And this other one that has come in, you have never really fully accepted or allowed yourself to receive, because you're so attached to that first one, because that was the first imprint that you had coming onto the journey. But that's the deepest wound that you need to separate yourself from in order to free yourself into twin flame energy within yourself. But it's almost like it shifts you into a new, changes the way that you view this person that's in your life or someone who is coming into your life.
Yes. So with that, because I keep hearing my guides keep repeating again, like it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be as hard as some people are feeling like it is, or that it will be.
Right.
And that fear that's holding them back.
Right.
So we get the artist, right, which is unique to this deck, another major arcana,
yeah.
right? And looking the curiosity of like painting that picture, right? Owning ourselves, walking our light path, making the life that we want. I love this. Moon energy, tapping into that intuition, right? Reaching up to source consciousness, allowing those awakenings, the new vibrations, the new chicken skin, the new templates, let it all come in, embrace it. Check. Empress energy.
Hell yeah, there she is again. Oh yeah, she's gold. Yeah. She's gold.
And then underneath the deck, we got the Lovers.
Yeah. Hell yes, that's sacred connection. That is sacred union. That's like, yes. When you said we make things harder than we need them to be, what we're doing is trying to apply subconsciously. We don't even realize we're doing it. We're trying to apply the old story and the old pattern to this sacred connection that is trying to come in or is already in here. And because it doesn't necessarily align with distortion and the things that we're used to, the pattern of masculine or feminine energy that we're used to, we keep trying to apply it to that in order to accept love, because that's the only way we knew how to accept love. And what we thought was love or attention or validation or acceptance, we were accepted through suffering and struggle and distortion. So we keep trying to apply this to this love that we really do feel here, coming in, connected to maybe a different person than we thought that it was before or whatever. And it's like moving into that new template. It really is like unplugging from that old way of being and plugging into the new one. That's what this tower is all about.
Yes.
Is realizing that you receive your love and validation through suffering and survival mode and distortion.
Yes. You know, my guides are pointing out too. So we went through.
I just cut my deck and it opened to the Lovers.
There we go. Freaking love source. We had the 4 and the 5, right? The 4 and the 5s kept coming out. Empress energy keeps coming out as a 3 and Lovers are the 6, right? So my guides are pointing out the numerology to me, and once we come in and we own that feminine energy, we embrace it, we feel it, right? Like we're divine beings and loving ourselves and breaking through those old paradigms and templates and fully not being, right, trapped in our own emotions, right? Not feeling like we are trapped in 3D paradigms, right? Yeah. Coming in to ourselves, we're going to get that union with self first, right? And then that is sacred in and of itself, right? But
Yeah.
For those that are on twin soul, twin flame journeys, high vibe soulmates, partnerships of any kind.
Divine partner. Exactly. There's a partner that's moving in, that's willing to do the work, that wants to do the work, that wants to be a partner, that is a mirrored partner for you.
And this is such an empowered, soft energy.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, I mean, it was so like I couldn't even get the glare off of it when I first showed it.
Yeah, it's too bright. It's too shiny. That's really shiny. She's really shiny. She's reflective. Oh, that's what I hear. She's reflective. It's going to be more reflective of where you are now.
This is so soft too, so simple.
I love that.
Through.
Yeah.
High vibe flowers. Anybody called to get some roses? Treat yourself. Go out. Go to your garden. Go to the store.
Yeah, yes. I was recording some readings earlier this week, and that was part of the message that was coming out is I just heard being the change you want to see in the world, but being the reflection of the kind of person or relationship that you want to have. You want someone to treat you like a queen. You want someone to treat you in that soft kind of way and bring you roses and to just honor you and cherish you for the energy, the queen that you are. Treat yourself that way. That compassion, that self-love is the way that you call it in. When you recognize and from deep within you that you not only deserve that, but that you are that, that's when the energy is drawn to you. That's when it is reflected by, the outside world and another person. And it's not drawn in by need and by codependency and the need to be validated. And for you to find your worth in this other person saying, you're amazing. Thank you. You're amazing. It's like,
own it.
I know, right? Yes. Thank you.
And both of these women are holding, so again, feminine energy, for all persons, but they're each holding that flower too. It's like that full embodiment.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I really love that too. Okay. That feels really good. I want to see what's on the bottom of this deck here.
Good. Oh, blessed. What number?
22. 22. So another number 4. Really, we've had a lot of 4s here, and it brings us right back to this one again. That this tower is a gift. Whatever it is, however it comes in, is a gift that you've been blessed with. And when we can shift from the fear and we can look at every situation as part of our expansion and meant to be something for us to grow from, to even if it feels heavier, it's attracted to our light. We must be shining brighter. And so this thing, this tower, this change that's come in is a gift from God to show you something about yourself, bring it back in and empower yourself and really make whatever shifts you need to. Is it showing you that you need to create better boundaries around how you allow people to treat you because you've accepted that treatment for yourself, because deep down you believe that that's what you deserve? Maybe. And so it feels really good and really violet flamey. I just heard violet flamey.
I've got a violet flame opal sitting here. Yeah, I do. Violet flame opal sitting here.
Oh, that was a lot. That was on the bottom of the deck, though. So the energy of the card that's on the bottom of the deck is what's holding this whole thing up. It's what's supporting us, but it's unseen. We can't tell that it's there. These blessings that we have going on, they're all around us. They're everywhere. We just can't tell that these are all blessings. This person that we're releasing from our life, or this person that comes in, that's a lesson, that's just a repeat of all of the stuff from before, or, this connection, this new connection that you've made with a person or whatever it is, they're all around us. It's like all of these little beautiful moments, that thing, whatever it is that you're tuned into, whatever it is that you notice, is speaking from within you. So it's a gift you're giving yourself if you can bring it back into yourself and say, why am I paying attention to all this stuff? Why is the same thing? Why am I seeing this exact same thing? Why am I seeing this unrest over here? Why am I tuned into this? Why am I tuned into that? Why is this coming my way? And in my awareness over and over and over again. It's because something inside of you is speaking through the outside world.
Yes.
I'm scared of something. I'm scared of something. I can feel something coming. I can feel a big change coming, and I'm so scared. Okay. All right. There it is. There it is. It's inside of you. It's not outside of you.
Hold it.
Can you control that? I'm scared of it because I don't know what it is. I can feel it coming. But if I don't know what it is, I don't want to be blindsided by it. And I can't unleash control that. I can't let go of control in that way. I feel out of control by not knowing what's coming. Whatever it is that's coming, whatever it is a gift from the higher power. That's how we can trust that no matter what, I can withstand anything that comes my way, knowing that I'm protected and that it's for my highest good.
I just heard like someone's asking about rain and stuff. So if there's somebody watching and they're wanting to know if they can get out and like dance in the rain, and if blessings and clearings do it, whatever feels right for you. I mean, there's so much purification of water, you know, salt baths, salt water, drinking water, putting a little bit of sea salt in your water, you know, but if that's you and you want to go dance in the rain, do it.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, I feel that for sure.
Rain, cry, love, laugh, hold yourself, love yourself.
Yeah. And I feel a real cleansing, like when this kind of change comes in, I mean, there's a mourning process that you have to go through, and really expressing and connecting with what it is that you're releasing. The crying is so cleansing. It almost has to happen. If you hold it back, it's like you have to let the clouds open, and unleash. And yeah, for some people, it's literally walking in the rain, being in the rain. I can see people like walking barefoot in puddles and things like that. Me and my kids used to go play in the rain all the time too.
Heal the heart, heal the soul.
Yeah.
Energies have shifted even just from where we started and working through.
Yeah.
This was a longer, right?
Yeah. I just feel like, I feel like there was rain clouds that were moving in with this heavier energy that was there. And they kind of came in that way. There was heavier energies. And when we realized that it's getting dark outside, it's getting ready to storm, there's this like foreboding, I have to hurry up and finish what I'm doing, or I have to hurry up and run inside. Okay, this is a perfect example. Just the other day, I was doing some light work at a location that is just so special to me. And I was, it's a place where there was a war that the British had actually invaded this town. And there was a cannon that was sitting there that represented and was from that war that was used to battle this invasion. And I sat there and meditated right next to a lighthouse, sitting in front of this cannon. And I shot out from the cannon all of these Reiki symbols and all of this love and all of this compassion and all of these symbols, just like out into the world, back to the British, back to the UK, which is the heart chakra of the earth, back out into the world. And I just sat there and I shot them out. And I was really anchoring this sacred masculine energy. It's not about invasion. It's about accepting and allowing sacred masculine energy in, and anchoring that into the earth and into the ley lines in this location. And as soon as I got up from my meditation, I started walking out, and the clouds had started coming in to begin with. And somebody walked by me, and his shirt said Cumberland, which is actually the town where I was born. And he said to me, "You better hurry up and get inside because it looks like rain's coming." And I was like, "Oh, hell yes." And as soon as he said that, I'm walking down the path and it starts raining. Everybody's running to their cars. My car is just far enough off that I can't even run fast enough to get there. I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to get wet. I'm just going to enjoy it. It's warm outside. What happens if I just let myself get soaked? And when I came around the turn, after I decided that, I'm like soaking wet, and there's this huge double rainbow that covers the entire area where I was just sending all of that energy out to. It was like the most beautiful experience and such validation that storm clouds bring really, really beautiful things when you are sitting in your authentic self and sending pure love from your heart out into the world, no matter what it looks like, no matter what.
I love that so much.
Yeah. So, yeah, embrace the rain.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, all right. Tell them where they can find you if they want to get a reading with you. And I'm going to post the information down in the box below too, but just give them a little bit of an idea of what you offer and how they can find you.
Yeah, so Samara Soul Scribe. And you can email me, Samara at Samara Soul Scribe too. So thanks for posting those, Karen. And offer any type of tarot, oracle card readings, space holding sessions, right? We can do some clearing. Thanks to Karen, I'll also be offering some Reiki come September. Yes. So getting my level 2 attunement coming up here in just a few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so in any combination of, I've started actually doing a little bit of work with some energy clearings of home and space as well. So
okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I love that. And this is something that I've been guided to do too, is share space with other people who have gifts of their own, who are, looking to expand and just wanting to be seen and be heard and to shine their light and their beacon and to have people who need them drawn into their space. So if you guys are interested in doing a kind of collaborative reading or video in this way, or a healing or whatever it is, and you want to work together and, shine that light out to all the people that are here on the channel, get in touch with me. Email me. That information is down in the box below too, because you're being called to it. Like, now is the time. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We love you guys. And please leave some comments down in the comment box below. And show this girl some love. Okay. Thank you guys.
Bye.